All right, to start this sequence, bring your right knee into your chest, let your left leg go long. We're just gonna hold here 15 seconds, drive your toe towards your face, start to warm up the calves, start to warm up the hamstrings. We got about another 8 seconds here, and then we're gonna go figure four. Right ankle over left knee. We're just getting warm, so we're not holding these stretches super long. 3, 2, 1. So as you cross that ankle over your knee, you might drive that left knee in more. This might be good for you just now. You can modify by coming down. But now we just want to work into that outer hip, into those abductors, which can sometimes get weak. We want to start to wake those up as we get ready to warm them up and activate them as well. Another 5 seconds here, and then we're going to go single leg runner sprints. We'll go into a glute bridge position in 3, 2, 1. So drive that foot in. You're going to come up. Now I want you to bring your arms, and it's almost as if you're mimicking a running movement. So you're going to come down, back up. We're going to do 15. Down, up, that's 2. Drive into the heel, opposite arm, swinging. Make sure that left knee comes toward your chest more, the right arm swinging up. Got another 9. Drive into that heel, feel the glute, feel the hamstring work. We got 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then let the right leg go long. Left knee comes into your chest. Pull your toe towards your face. 15 seconds here. Start to warm up the hamstring, warm up the calf. Nice, easy breathing. We're going to go into that figure 4 in 5. Left ankle over right knee in 3, 2, 1. Left ankle over right knee. So that left knee drives away, right knee drives in. You can rest your hands to help pull it in a little bit more. Another 8 seconds here, and then we'll go into that single leg sprinter bridge in 5, 4, 3. Left heel into the ground in 2, 1. Left heel into the ground, opposite arm swinging. Come down, back up. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Make sure and give it a squeeze if you need to hold it at the top for a second or two to really feel that glute contraction. Be sure and do that. We got 3, 2, and 1. Let your both feet come down. Bring your knees into your chest. Toes towards your face. Toes away from your face. Cycle through that 5 times. And then we're going to press both heels in for a glute bridge in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hips are going to come up. Now keep the chin tucked. Keep the front core on so that the erectors, the long muscles in the back, can relax a little bit. And then squeeze your glutes up high. Get those hips all the way up. Here for another 15 seconds. Really let it feel that burn in the glutes. Hamstrings getting warm as well. You can dial this up, make it harder the more you squeeze. We're here for another 7 seconds. In 5, 4, roll onto your side, left knee on top of right. In 3, 2, 1, coming down. Now from here, you're going to lay down on your side, right knee on the base, left knee on top. Bring your right elbow right underneath you, almost as if you were doing a side plank. And then you're just going to press up, come back down. So you're going to use the ground to create the resistance needed for a side clam variation. We're going to do 15 here. You keep the inside of your feet connected, and then you just drive into the front leg on the right shin area. We got 5 more, then we're going to switch sides. In 3, 2, 1. So you should be feeling this on the outside of your hip. We want to warm up those hip abductors as we get ready for a little bit more movement. So now you drive in. So the resistance is primarily the floor for that bottom leg. You're also going to get a little bit of body weight resistance as you drive the top knee up. Another 7. And then we're going to come to a tabletop position in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Flip on over, tabletop, shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. From this tabletop, we're just going to go into 5 hip circles on each side. We want to make sure and go forward and back. Try and take it through a full range of motion, and then reverse it back the other way. Just warming up still. And then switch sides. So clockwise. And then we'll go counterclockwise. Once we finish this, we're going to go into bird dog. So let's plant our right hand and our left knee in 3, 2, 1. Left arm, right leg extend. Now what I want to feel here is the right glute contracting. Feel your belly button pulling in. Don't let the lower back get extended here. Really try and keep that here. And then extend with that right heel. We're going to hold 15 seconds each side. Continue to breathe. We're here for another 5, 4. Squeeze that right glute for 3, 2, 1. Then we switch sides. Plant your left hand, right knee in the ground. Extend right arm, left glute. Exhale. Keep the core tight. Pull that rib cage down. Here for another 7 seconds. Then we're going to come into a side plank, left elbow as your base. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Left elbow as your base. And then a couple different options here. Reach the right arm up. We're going to lift this right leg. Get an isometric lifting, and we're going to hold it here. If this is too much, come down here and just hold in this position. 20 seconds total. We got about another 12. Continue to hold. Continue to hold. We're here for 7. We're going to switch sides in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides now. So right elbow as your base. 20 seconds up here. Holding up. Left arm reaching. Try and pull that right oblique in a little bit tighter. Lift the left hip. Another 12 here. Press the floor away with your right elbow. Make sure your shoulder is directly over that elbow. Here for another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back down into that tabletop. Tuck your toes. From here, we're going to press up into downward facing dog. From this downward facing dog, pedal your heels up and down. Spread your fingers out nice and wide. Press the floor away. Hands and feet should be a little outside hip width apart, maybe shoulder width apart, better way to explain it. And then once you've done pressing the heels in, start to rock your hips left to right. So as you rock left, you should feel a stretch on your right side. As you rock right, you should feel a stretch on your left side. We'll go through about 3 times on each. And then once you're finished rocking, maybe holding it for a second or 2, come back to that down dog. And then we're going to slowly walk our feet behind our hands into a forward fold. Now in this forward fold, let your feet come just outside your hips. Toes pointed on a parallel train track, hinging at the waist. I like to think of my belly button being in my quads, torso just resting on my legs, hands behind my calves to help pull my hips up a little bit higher. I want to feel this just in my hamstrings, nothing in the back. Trying to keep the spine long. Don't want to sacrifice stability for added flexibility or perceived flexibility. And then from here, we're going to rock up into a chair. First, we'll take a breath in. Exhale, slowly rise up into a chair position, arms reaching back. Now, what I want you to feel here, feel like you're driving your knees out, almost as if you are pressing into your hands here. But then what I want you to also still be able to feel is your pinky, big toe, heel evenly distributed with your weight into the mat. Now your arms are reaching back, abs are active, long in the spine. Try and keep that head pulled back. Then from here, we're going to step that left foot back. Right foot stays forward. So step that left foot back, arms reaching back. Take a breath in. Exhale, spin the left heel down, find a warrior two. Now the big emphasis I want in this warrior two is for this knee that's over this ankle to drive open. You should feel your right hip abductor right in that backside really burning. This leg straight, but really feel like you're opening up and being active here. Let your arms relax and be still in this position. Nice easy breath. Now we're gonna spin our right foot to be parallel to the left. We're gonna go side lunge into our left leg. So from here, parallel this foot, straighten it out, bring your hands to your center of your chest. And we're gonna do a 5-second eccentric down, 5 reps of this side lunge. Take a breath in, exhale, slowly lower down. Hips are gonna stay inside your knee, knee inside your ankle. Send your hips back, that's 5. Back up, really trying to strengthen the hip muscles, glutes. You're gonna work the quads here as well. And back up, but we're taking it slow so that we can be really mindful, really aware of the muscles that we're working in this side lunge. That's 3, 2 more, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back up. Last one, we're gonna hold this one at the bottom for 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Now we're holding here. You might have this foot open slightly. You might be feeling a stretch on the inside, but also really feel this back hip pocket working here. Here for another 5, then we're gonna plant our hands. We're gonna come with our left knee into the ground in 3, 2, 1. Left knee goes into the ground. Now let that right leg slide out a little bit more, and then we're gonna find this half child's pose variation where this right foot's gonna stick out, and then you're rocking forward and back on this left side. Take about 8 to 10 rocks. Just really want you to emphasize the stretch in here. Keep the toes pointed as much as you can. You might open up a little bit. Try and keep the foot down. Left foot's tucked. Here for another 3, and then we're gonna bring that left knee directly under our chest in 2, 1. Left knee directly under your chest. Plant your left hand, and what I'm gonna have you do is you're just gonna lift this right leg. So now you're isometrically working right here, right inside the hip flexor, an area where the hip adductors and hip flexors meet. Continue to hold here. Another 10 seconds. You might be feeling a little bit of burning on the left side as well. Really emphasize getting that heel up higher. Might be drive that toe in towards the ground. We're here for another 4. Low lunge to the front in 3, 2, 1. Low lunge to the front. Now in this low lunge, I want you to really emphasize right knee driving in underneath your chest. Grip with that big toe. Try and keep the spine really long. Squeeze your left glute. Then from this position, we're gonna step that left foot forward. Take a breath in. Exhale, step forward. Find that forward fold we were in previously. So now I'm gonna flip sides so that you guys can see me as I do it on the left side. But in this forward fold, we're gonna slowly rise up into our chair. Take a breath in. Exhale, slowly come up. Arms are reaching back, knees driving out, even distribution in your feet. And then we're gonna step the right leg back in 3, 2, 1. Right leg steps back. Then from here, we're gonna spin into a warrior 2. Take a breath in. Exhale, back heel spins down. Shimmy that left foot in line so that the heels are in line with each other, still perpendicular. And now I'm driving this left knee out using my left glute, using my hip abductors. Relax those arms. Nice, easy breath. Here for 10 seconds. Keep driving, keep driving. As you drive that left knee open, you're also gonna feel a stretch on the inside. From here, we're gonna come into that side lunge. So parallel the feet to one another. Bring your hands to your heart center. Then we're gonna slide into this right leg. Take a breath in. Exhale, 5 seconds down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now you'll notice knee inside ankle, hip inside knee. If you cut me in half, I'm in a squat. This left leg's just sticking out. come back up. 4 more reps. Lower down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back up. 3 more times. Lower down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back up. Last rep. Hold for 10 at the bottom. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold in here. Hold in here. Try and be mindful. What muscles are you using? Where are you feeling the tension start to build? Here for another 5 seconds, then you're going to plant your hands in 4, 3, right knee in the ground, in 2, 1. Plant your hands, right knee in the ground, slide that left foot out a little bit more, and then you're rocking forward and back. 8 to 10 times. Keep the foot down. Try and keep the spine neutral as you do this. If you feel yourself start to round or arch, just limit the range that you're going forward and back. Got about another 3, and then we're going to plant the right hand outside the right knee, slide the right knee underneath your chest in 3, 2, 1. So right knee under the chest, plant the right hand. Now we're going to lift that left leg. Right away, starting to feel the burn, starting to feel the tension here. We're going to go 15 seconds, and then we're going to low lunge to the front of the mat. Continue to lift, rotate that big toe towards the mat ever so slightly. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower it down, spin, pivot. Tuck that right toe. Now we're going to drive the left knee in, turn on the adductors. That helps bring the knee in. Grip with the big toe. That's the big emphasis in this one. Nice and tall through the spine. Squeeze your right glute. Take a breath in. Exhale. Press back. Downward facing dog. From this downward facing dog, lift your right leg high. So you're going to drive the glute and the hamstring up. Drive that heel up using the glutes and the hamstrings. Press the floor evenly away. You want to feel like even weight is distributed between your hands. From here, take a breath in, exhale, drive that knee forward, and find that low lunge we've been in. So I like to have blocks. We're going to need them for this next section, but when you have blocks, you can also find a really tall chest, and I want you to really feel that grip in your big toe, that knee driving in, so adductors turning on, because we're going to rise into a crescent lunge from this position. Take a breath in, exhale, crescent lunge. Now we get to be in this split stance position where we actually get to work into our hips, work with gripping with this big toe, because our body wants to rock left to right. If you overpronate, which might be a problem that's causing this IT band pain, then that's going to show up here. So really drive that knee in, grip with your big toe. You'll notice a huge difference. You can even let your hands rest by your side and just focus on this. So we're going to hold here for another 10 seconds or so. And then we're going to go into one-legged sprinter mountains, where we're going to mimic that running motion as we drive off this front foot. So take a breath in, left foot or left arm forward, right arm back. Take that inhale, exhale, drive forward. So now you got that left knee, left ankle at 90 degrees. We're going to do 5 tap backs. You're going to reach back nice and slow, arm swing forward, tap back, come back up. Also really want you to feel this right knee be slightly bent. You're going to start to feel this right hip working. So slowly tap back, come back up. That's 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now we're holding here, and we're going to play with a little bit of hip abduction in this position. I'm going to turn and face you so you can see me. So right foot still your base. Let that knee bend. As that knee bends, you get a little bit more shifted into your hip. And if you shift your weight into your heels, continue to grip with your big toe, you'll feel it even more in your glute. Now from this position, this foot lowers down just above the mat, and then hands wherever you want them, but you're going to lift and hold as high as you can. So as soon as you do this, you're going to feel a ton of weight in this right hip. It's going to start to burn real quick. You're also going to feel what you felt earlier on that leg hold that we did on our side. We're going to do this for 15 seconds, and then we're going to go figure 4, left ankle over right knee. Continue to hold. Continue to hold. We got about another 7. It's burning. I know it's burning. Stay with it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Left ankle over your right knee. So I'm just going to pivot. So I'm back to where I was. Figure 4. Sink into that right knee, that right hip. So it's almost like a single leg squat. Left ankle over your right knee, and then hands right at your chest. So this might feel like a nice stretch on that left hip that you were just working as you extended it out. Here for another 10 seconds, and then I'll let you bring your foot down to the ground. Nice, easy, breathe in, connect with the floor, grip with that big toe. We're here for 4, 3, 2, 1. Forward fold. That right leg's going to feel heavy. Let yourself hinge at the bottom. Send those hips up. Hands connect. Now what we're going to do is we're going to come into a standing split. All that means is that your hands are going to be connected to the ground. It could be blocks. It could be the mat. I like blocks here. And then you're just going to kick that left leg up as high as you can. And then from this position, we can either stay here or you can reach the arms long into a warrior 3. Now we're back into challenging this hip. Now we're challenging the stability from the foot into the ankle, into the knee, up into this hip. So grip with that big toe. Now we're going to do 5 single leg squats. If this is too much, use here as a little bit support. Otherwise, bring your hands to your chest, and we're going to do 5 reps, 5 seconds down, 1 second up. So nice and slow. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back up. 3 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 2 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one. Then we'll bring that back leg down. 3, 2, 1. Back up. Come down. Find a pigeon. So that right foot is going to come over to the left side of the mat. Right knee, right shin will come down. Now I want you to try and stay tall here, but what you're going to be doing is working into that exact muscle that you just had burning. Stay tall here. Try not to collapse over into the right. And then if you can just work in this position with a nice tall spine, this is perfect. If you can come down a little bit deeper, I'll let you be the judge of that. But really try not to sacrifice spinal stability. For getting a little bit deeper, you'll feel this just fine, especially if you start to drive that right ankle and right knee into the floor. Keep the hips level, and then you can control how much it is or isn't with your hands. Another 15 seconds here. Bring the heart rate down if it's feeling a little bit high. Use your exhale to get you there. Emphasize the exhale. Here for another 7. Then we're going to plant our hands, shoot our right leg back, tuck the left toe, find a high plank in 3, 2, 1. So hands plant, left toe tucks, right leg shoots back into a high plank, and then we're going to slide back into a downward facing dog. So I just flipped the down dog for you. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. Lift that left leg high. Use your glute hamstring to get you there. Evenly in through the hands. Press that floor away. Take a breath in. Exhale. Drive forward. Low lunge. Get ourselves set up with that left foot as our stabilizer. Left knee drives in. Turn on the adductors. Grip with the big toe. Nice and tall through the spine. Squeeze your right glute. You're going to feel that because we were just working it. From here, we're going to come into that crescent lunge. So take a breath in. Exhale. So abs stay tight. Right glute squeezes forward. But now we're back in that split stance position. So let that left big toe grip. Let that anchor all the way in through the inside of your left leg. And then a little bit of weight in that left heel. This is your powerhouse right here. This is what we're working. Now let those arms come down to your side if you haven't yet. And then we're going to go into those sprinter mountains. So arms reach forward, right arm forward, left arm back. Take a breath in. Exhale. So right knee, right ankle, 90 degrees. We're going to do 5 tap backs now from this position. Find a soft bend to that left knee. Slowly reach back. Tap. Exhale. Slowly reach back. Tap. Exhale. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. Slowly reach back. And up. Now from here, I'm just pivoting to you guys so you can see me. You're in this position. Let the arms come down. Let that left knee bend. We're going to work into this left hip now. It might already be feeling a little bit sore, a little bit fatigued. Let that right foot come down slightly above the mat and then lift it laterally as high as you can. Now both of these are turning on. Now both of them are burning. We're going to be here 20 seconds total. Really feel your foot connect to the floor. Feel the muscles that you want to be working. You want to be working side of your hip, almost a little bit towards the back, that glute med. Continue to hold another 10 seconds. Let the knee bend if you need to feel it a little bit more. Continue to hold. We're going to come to a figure 4, right ankle over left knee in 3, 2, 1. Right ankle over left knee. I'm going to face back the same way. Hands to heart center. Sink down into it. We'll find a forward fold in 15 seconds. Five, 4, forward fold in 3, 2, 1. Forward fold. Give yourself a little breather, and then we're going to come back into those standing splits. Left foot as your base, right heel kicks up. And then if you can, reach your arms long, let that left knee slightly bend. Warrior 3, we're going to do single leg squat. So 5 reps, 5 seconds down, 1 up. You can bring your hands to your center, but feel that left big toe grip again. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back up. Feeling it all right here. Feeling it all right here. 2, 1. Back up. 2 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back up. Last one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back up. Plant your hands. Right foot comes down. Left ankle comes across as we find that pigeon on the left side. So same principles as on the other side. Keep your hips level. You can drive the shin and the ankle into the mat, or you can stay a little bit more passive here. You're going to feel this burning, so you'll also feel it working as we stretch it as well. Stay tall in through the spine. Bring your heart rate down. We'll be here for another 15, and then we'll slide back into a high plank. Here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands plant, right foot tucks, left foot slides back, high plank. Breath in. Exhale. Downward facing dog. From this downward facing dog, rock forward, let your knees come down. We're just going to flip over to the back. Final cool down piece. We'll come right back to where we started with that right knee into your chest, fingers interlace around your shin. Feel nice and relaxed here. We're going to hold this a little bit longer, about 30 seconds, before we go right ankle over left knee. As you start to wind down, just bring a little bit more awareness to all the different muscles that you're working, awareness to your breath. Always use the thought of slow is smooth, smooth is fast. So we just did everything in a much slower container so that when you get into a faster environment, you're able to feel it working a little bit more consciously. Here for another 5, then right ankle over left knee in 3, 2, 1. Figure 4 now. Now we're just working into that outer hip that I'm sure some of you might be feeling burning from some of that stuff we did on that single leg work. And you can be active here and pull it in, drive in with the left knee, and maybe even hold it here. Or just be a little bit more passive, use your hands to help, whatever feels best. 30 seconds here. And then we're just going to switch legs. Right leg will go long, left knee into your chest. Here for another 8 seconds, and that right leg goes long. Nice, easy breaths in 3, 2, 1. Right leg goes long, left knee into your chest. Start to think about some of the things that we focused on today, especially with this IT band that we're working on, gripping with the big toe so that we don't overpronate, making sure that our hip muscles stay strong so that that IT band can properly sit. Another 10 seconds, then we'll go figure 4, left ankle over the right knee. Here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Left ankle over right knee. This will be the last one we do. About another 20 seconds, and then we'll just extend into a final meditation, or you can finish up. Here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Legs go long, arms by your side. Take a meditation if you'd like. Otherwise, I'll catch you guys next time on the next video.